I don't think it's talked about enough that Katniss kissed Peeta right in front of Gale in Mockingjay. What was going through Gale's head when he saw that? So the way it happens in the book, it's right after Finnick died, and what's left of the squad, they gotta go run for their lives. They take a quick second to put a bandage on Gale's neck wound, and only one figure stays huddled against the wall, and it's Peeta. He's freaking out, not saying anything. His hands are covering his face. Katniss, bends down by him, pulls his hands away. She's just saying his name, trying to get his attention. His pupils are extremely dilated, and he's just all tensed up. And he whispers, "Leave me, I can't hang on." And Katniss says, "Yes, you can." And Peeta shakes his head. "I'm losing it. I'll go mad like them." And this is where Katniss makes a game time decision. She's thinking, oh my god, I really will have to kill Peeta now and Snow will win. But she can't let that happen. So she thinks it's a long shot. Oh my god, long shot. Sunrise and the Reaping. It's a long shot. It's suicide maybe, but I do the only thing I can think of. I lean in and kiss Peeta full on the mouth. His whole body starts shuddering, but I keep my lips pressed to his until I have to come up for air. So Gale's standing right there. He's watching all of this. Katniss is begging Peeta not to let Snow take him away from her. And there's a war going on in his head. Like, he's panting. He's saying, no, I don't want to. And Katniss clenches his hands really hard and says, stay with me. And then his pupils contract and then get big again. And then they go to normal. And that's when he says, always. And everything is right in the world. Katniss gets Peeta up to his feet and they're ready to go on their journey. And still after this, Gale has that whole conversation with Peeta in Tigris' cellar saying, Katniss will have to choose one of them. But like, Gale, you just saw her kiss a guy in front of you, a guy who has tried to kill her twice. The most recent time was like within the same 24 hours when the whole thing with the black goo happened and he attacked Katniss. She cares about him that much. Also, I'm just thinking, Gale has the whole thing where, oh, Katniss only kisses me when I'm in pain. And she does do that with Gale. She kisses him when she feels guilty and she just doesn't know what to do. But with her and Peeta, it's not like that. And I think Gale does recognize that, but I bet he's also wondering here if Katniss is just kissing Peeta, because he's in pain. She's just doing this because it'll snap him out of it, which she's doing, but also like the reason she's trying so hard to snap him out of this is because she loves him. It's not just, oh, I feel bad for him, so I'm gonna kiss him like she does with Gale. And it's interesting that Gale doesn't bring that up when he's talking with Peeta later. Says, oh, the way she kissed you in the Court of Quell, she never kissed me like that. What about the way she just kissed Peeta when they're running for their lives? Gale had to have been thinking about that. I imagine he's mostly just in denial, saying, oh, she's just doing this because she has to right now. He's just trying to write it off. I don't know. I'm sure he's waging his own war in his head. Let me know what you think in the comments.